My two passions have always been sports and art. And I guess, in a way, we are kind of living through our hoop dreams through art.
In 2019, basketball isn't just a sport. It's got its own culture, and normally that manifests itself in fashion and music, but also art. I'm here at Art of the North to find out why the Raptors specifically have so many artists wanting to tell their story. So take me through your actual piece in this collection. What was the inspiration for depicting Vince Carter like this?
So this piece is called Aircraft, and I basically transformed Vince Carter into a fighter jet, taking off on a runway on the basketball court. And it's basically just my interpretation of how Vince Carter flies in the air and does his aerial attacks.
Patrick Mutombo, assistant coach of the team, is actually an artist. A lot of people don't know. And this is his piece that he added to the collection. What is your interpretation of this by him?
From his lens, it's different as an assistant coach where he sees the players as his troops, and he kind of depicts this as a Trojan-style soldiers.
This actually is Masai's brother's piece. When you look at this, what does this say to you? What does it mean?
It's just impactful. That was my first reaction. And to look at it up close, it actually has a variety of medium kind of mixed in there. They have an actual basketball. We got some suede in here. We got some python. It's actually very unique.
Locally, you have an appreciation for the team, but are you surprised to see so many artists from around the world and what their take is on Canada's basketball team?
We're sort of the outsiders team, and that's sort of what we, the North, touched on. It took what seemed like a weakness and turned it into a strength.
Visually, this jumps out at you right away, but what were you trying to encapsulate when you put this together?
I started off by doing Kawhi and putting the claw on his face. A lot of the time, it just sort of comes out, and I thought, you know what, this picture needs a little bit more red.
And which one was the toughest?
Toughest, that's a good question. Either OG or Siakam, or Boucher, because there's more detail in their face paint. The toughest one's the first one, always, because you're just trying to find that style, and then after that, you're rolling.
What is your impression of the Art of the North collection?
I think it's so cool to have artists from around the world come together, and really it's inspired by the Raptors. And I'm from Toronto and I do a lot of Raptors things, but it's really cool to see people from around the world's perspective on it. I decided to post some pictures on Instagram and I got DeMar DeRozan's attention, and ever since then I just kept posting and posting, and that's really motivating to get the players' support.
I don't like spicy because I'm spicy enough.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to add any spice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Spice good.
Pascal Siakam, he's known for his spicy, and he was having a really good week. He was NBA Player of the Week. I decided to make this to really capture that and show that he was doing really well that week. Kyle likes to do this intro every time we have a home game. He high-fives all the players, and all the players lie down, so I wanted to capture that because I think it's a really fun part of the game.
For us, it's natural to combine basketball and art. For the regular folks, every time they see it, they're so amazed that basketball and art could actually go together. Kind of want to expand this even more to introduce this to the world.